Of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Rodgers. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to... A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. Prater's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert back to the air. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And Jones, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
21.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Being chased out left. Touchdown, Raiders! Jonathan Mingo, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Mooney good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Mooney back out to send it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Now it's Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On play action, now Rodgers. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go back to the ground with Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A good start for him in this one here in the first quarter, and he's now 2 for 2 on field goals.
And I know while the offensive coaches are telling their guys, hey, let's leave the kicker out of it unless it's an extra point, this could pay dividends.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ram.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones has it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Herbert's that's taken in by Okonkwo. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Etienne will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 4. And again, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Up the middle, it's Williams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Kyron Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's 2nd and 10. quick throw complete out to Isabella. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey.
Now it's Herbert. Man open, here is Jones. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Khalil Mack. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
And you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they are going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And 10. On play action, Rodgers. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take,
punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're pretentious in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one caught by Isabella. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Herbert back to the air. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And they'll run with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Flipped off by Kirby Joseph. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. William Golston drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle, because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Etienne up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown Raiders! Jonathan Mingo. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now it's Rodgers. He's got it to Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Rodgers to throw once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, it's here right there on the break right there.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. And as they come to the quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hey, go Lion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he is going to lose yardage here. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got it. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On play action. Now Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's Sidney Brown with it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo, 32 yards. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They begin the drive with Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Rodgers going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Rodgers again now. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. And quickly they get to the line. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, and the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll complete this one. Lukaku. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Home troops right. Hey, Kappa.
Herbert now. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. Touchdown, Raiders! Charlie Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They give him a gain of 38. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 35-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Touchdown, Broncos. Noah Fant, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
That gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit, but as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go.
To the air again, Herbert. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The left side completion to Jones. Touchdown! Charlie Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost,